Welcome back to The Common Ground. Today we're exploring a big question. Would Kamala Harris be a successful president if elected in 2024? We will look at her record as vice president, discuss her positions on foreign policy, abortion rights, the economy, gun control, and her stance on military engagements. We'll also reference reliable sources to back up the analysis, so let's dive in. Kamala Harris made history in 2021 as the first female, Black, and South Asian Vice President of the United States. Her tenure has been a mix of high-profile responsibilities and significant challenges. According to Gallup, her approval ratings have averaged around 40%, reflecting a divided public opinion on her performance. She was tasked with addressing the root causes of migration from Central America, a role that has drawn criticism to its lack of immediate results. Harris also played a key role in the administration's COVID-19 response. According to an article from the Washington Post, she was instrumental in advocating for the widespread distribution of vaccines, contributing to over 70% of adults in the US being fully vaccinated by mid-2021. However, her involvement in domestic issues like voting rights and immigration reform has faced significant roadblocks in Congress. Harris has taken a collaborative approach to foreign policy, emphasizing the rebuilding of alliances and U.S. leadership on the global stage. According to Politico, she's been a strong advocate for NATO and has engaged in diplomatic efforts with allies in Europe and Asia. Her visits to countries like France, Germany, and Vietnam have focused on strengthening economic ties and promoting regional stability. However, her experience in foreign policy has been questioned. The New York Times pointed out that while she has taken on more diplomatic duties, her lack of a robust foreign policy track record could be a challenge in navigating complex international crises as president. Critics argue that her collaborative style might not be effective in handling adversaries like China and Russia. Harris has been a steadfast advocate for abortion rights. She has consistently opposed restrictions and has vowed to push for legislations that would codify Roe v. Wade into federal law. After the Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe v. Wade in 2022, Harris stated, according to NPR, that women's health and lives are on the line, and that she would fight to protect reproductive rights. Her stance has made her a champion for pro-choice advocates, but it has also deeply polarized voters, especially in conservative states. A survey from the Pew Research Center found that while 60% of Americans support legal access to abortion in most cases, the issue remains one of the most divisive topics in the country. This could play a significant role in the 2024 election. Harris has advocated for economic policies that support working families and small businesses. She played a significant role in promoting the Biden administration's infrastructure plan, which aims to invest over $1 trillion in improving the nation's roads, bridges, and public transit systems. According to a report by CNBC, these investments are expected to create millions of jobs and stimulate economic growth. Harris has also pushed for an increase in the federal minimum wage and the expansion of the child tax credit, which according to the U.S. Census Bureau helped reduce child poverty by nearly 50% in 2021. However, with inflation at a 40-year high and concerns about a potential recession, her economic policies will be under intense scrutiny. Critics argue that while her focus on equity is commendable, it might not be enough to stabilize the economy in the current climate. Harris has been a longtime advocate for stricter gun control measures. She supports universal background checks, a ban on assault weapons, and red flag laws that allow for the temporary removal of firearms from individuals deemed a threat to themselves or others. According to the New York Times, she has pushed for more executive action to address gun violence in the absence of congressional support. While these policies are popular among gun control advocates, they face significant opposition in states with strong Second Amendment support. The National Rifle Association has already pledged to fight any new gun control measures proposed by Harris, calling her stance an attack on the rights of law-abiding citizens. This could be a major flashpoint in her potential presidency. Harris has supported a cautious approach to military engagements. She backed the withdrawal of U.S. troops from Afghanistan, although the chaotic exit drew widespread criticism. According to a report from Defense News, Harris has advocated for reallocating military funding to focus on modern threats like cybersecurity and climate change rather than traditional combat operations. Critics argue that her approach might be seen as weak on national security. In contrast, supporters believe it reflects a modern understanding of global threats and a shift away from endless wars. Her strategy, if elected, would likely focus on strengthening diplomatic ties while avoiding large-scale military interventions. Kamala Harris's record as vice president shows a commitment to progressive values and collaborative leadership. She has clear positions on key issues like foreign policy, abortion rights, the economy, gun control, and military engagement. Her supporters see her as a transformative leader, while critics question her ability to handle the complexities of the presidency. What do you think? Would Kamala Harris be a good president if elected? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to The Common Ground for more in-depth political analysis and coverage of the 2024 election. Thanks for watching.